I would start off by saying today's second date update is going to be a little different, but we've actually done this a few times. One of them has worked out. The other one didn't work out very well. But James is on the phone with us right now, and he wants us to call a girl that doesn't live in the state.
Oh.
Hey, James, a 50-50 chance is better than any other chance we've ever given on second date update. So you're already doing good.
Good, I'll take it.
James wants us to call a girl that lives in San Diego, apparently. James, how did you meet her, first of all? What's her name?
Her name is Cammie.
Cammie, okay. How did you meet Cammie?
I met her at a club, actually.
At a club, all right. So it was one of those situations like you're on one side of the dance floor, she's on the other side of the dance floor, you locked eyes and then met in the middle and danced it out.
It was kind of like that. It was.
All right.
Maybe that sounds corny, but that's sort of what happened. I saw her across the room. She was with this bachelorette party, and
oh, okay. So they were already
There it
drawing a
is.
lot of attention to themselves, right?
yeah, I guess so.
And usually if a girl, like her friend is getting married, she's in that sort of like vulnerable state, like, I want to meet somebody.
Yeah.
That's what you were thinking? You're like, all right,
Yeah.
perfect time
Sounds
to
great.
pounce.
Were you guys pretty drunk when you met, or did you feel like she'll remember you if we do, in fact, get a hold of her?
Yeah, she'll remember me. I mean, we've been talking a little bit. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to say this is kind of different because you're not technically being blown off by Cammie. It's more of that you live here and she lives in San Diego.
Yeah, that's definitely, a big part of it.
Have you talked to her about any of that at all and let her know that you want to date her regardless of where she lives?
We did kind of get into that at the end of the night. I was just like, listen, this is a real connection. I feel something here. I hope you feel something here.
Did you guys, make out at the dance club, too?
I did, after a while, kind of go in for it, and she sort of stopped me, and she said, hey, this is fun, but I'm not from here. I'm only in town for this bachelorette party. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I was persistent and persuasive, I think, and we did end up kissing. We did end up making out a little bit.
Never give up.
Never give
Just shows you, kids, you can do anything you dream.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you guys did kiss a little bit, so at least she's interested in you physically.
And what has she said about long-distance relationships, or have you just not broached that topic at all?
We haven't talked about it too explicitly. I don't want to scare her off. I just want to show her that this is something I'm ready for and something I'm open to.
So having us bring it up is not going to scare her off.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, if you guys have talked a little bit, have you straight up said, I want to come see you in San Diego?
I did. That's kind of the last thing we talked about. I said, hey, I want to come out. I want to see you.
That is really intense. Is that something you said at the club, or did you go back to your place?
That was at the club, but it was after we had been talking for a while and, really hitting it off. And it didn't feel crazy to say, it felt like a real honest thing in the moment, if that makes sense.
So what did she say to you when you were like, hey, I'll go to San Diego right now?
She said, I don't think that would be a great idea.
Oh.
Okay, so she's actually said that, but you still want to call her and try to come see her.
Well, she was out at this bachelorette party. She had a lot of stuff going on. It was kind of sudden, but
so this was that night when you met her.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking you guys were texting about it. All right, so that night she said, no, you can't come see me. You were already asking to come down and see her that night. Maybe that was a little too much for her.
Or she's not single. That's the first thing that comes to mind when he says that.
No, I don't think that's true.
She made out with you.
Yeah.
If a girl makes out with you, it still doesn't necessarily mean she's not single.
I know that. I know. I'm just trying to look for some sort of silver lining here
Sometimes
for
people
James.
cheat
Yeah,
just to
maybe
let you
a
know.
little bit. It does happen, I guess. So what are you hoping to get out of this? You already know that she lives in San Diego. Do you want to be like, hey, can we date long distance? Do you want to say, hey, I want to fly down there and go out with you? What are you hoping to accomplish?
I see this girl as a real potential long-term partner. I feel like there's a real future there, and I'll do what I need to do to make distance work. I feel like there are options. It's 2014,
Wow.
There's Skype.
That was quite a night at the club.
Well, I don't meet a girl like that every day, and it was special, and I don't want to let it go,
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, James is on the phone. He wants us to call a girl named Cammie. She's actually from San Diego, was in town for a bachelorette party. He can't really tell if she's into him or not, but he's willing to do whatever it takes to get another date with Cammie. James, let me ask you this before we make this phone call. You met Cammie in the club one night.
Yes.
Why is this so important to call her and try to go on a second date with her? I mean, this happens all the time. You meet someone in a club, you hang out for a little bit, maybe even kiss at the end of the night like you did, and then you just chalk it up to, hey, that was a fun night. Like, what is it about Cammie that is so special that you want to call her and either fly down there or get her to fly up here? I don't know, however we're going to do it to get you a second date.
Well, she's not just another girl in the club. She had this quality about her that was just so attractive to me, and she's the kind of person that I feel like I could really see myself with.
Are you hoping that this is like some big romantic gesture and she's just going to fall head over heels that you call the radio station to do this?
I mean, maybe, I want it to work out. I want to do whatever I can,
You've been texting not a 206 number this entire time, right? Like, she for sure lives in San Diego.
Yeah, it's an 858 number.
Okay. So sometimes girls tell lies to people they meet at the club.
Yeah, I know. I just can't get this girl out of my head, and I really appreciate you guys making this call for me.
All right. And just to make sure, she was at a bachelorette party when you met her. She wasn't the bride, right? She was one of the other girls?
No.
Okay, we never asked that, because if she was getting married, that could be a problem for you. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
though.
maybe.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then ask her for a second date or...
A date.
Anything, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Cammie, please?
this is Cammie.
Hey, Cammie, how are you?
Fine, how are you? Who is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio show.
Okay.
We broadcast out of Seattle.
Okay.
We're calling you because you recently met one of our listeners when you were in town at your friend's bachelorette party.
Okay.
I'm sure you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
James talked to us about the night that he met you. Nothing but great things to say.
That's nice.
And
Okay.
he said that you guys have been texting a little bit, and he already told you that he wants to come to San Diego and go out with you. You're kind of cold to that idea. You don't like that a whole lot.
Yeah. No.
Okay, is it something that has to do with James? Did James do something wrong?
No, it's just far away, and it just doesn't feel like a really great idea to me. And I told him that already. And
Right. If you were in Seattle with James, would you go out with him then?
That's a no. That's a no, Cammie.
Cammie, was it just too weird? Like, did he want too much out of a one night, met at a club type of situation?
there's nothing wrong with him. He's really lovely, and I'm flattered, I guess.
Well, Cammie, that hesitation after I said, would you go out with him if you're in Seattle? That's kind of saying no. So, no, you don't want to go out another date with James?
I do. Okay, well, I'm in Seattle right now.
You're in Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't live in San Diego. I live in Seattle. I just said that because I sort of panicked and I didn't know what to do, and I felt like it's complicated, and
What do you mean by complicated, though?
Why did you tell him that?
I was living in San Diego, and I moved up here not that long ago from San Diego. So it's not a complete lie. It's just not a current truth.
It's not a total lie. Okay, so why lie to him, though, instead of just saying, no, I don't want you to go out with you. I don't want you to have my phone number.
Or I'm just not interested. Like, it's not that hard to say
Because
that.
it's not just that I'm not interested. I am interested. I think he's really lovely. If we had met even, 2 months ago, I would have said yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
So I have a daughter, and she's 2.
Okay.
And I just recently, the reason I moved back to Seattle is I moved back in with her father.
Oh, my God. And
All
I
right.
called that one.
Are you guys...
Oh, you're in a relationship and you're in Seattle.
Is that pretty much a recap of it?
Whole different person.
You're getting back with the father of your child?
Yeah, but it's something that I'm doing because I think that it's the best thing for my daughter, and I'm not sure yet if it's actually the best thing for me, and I think that's why that happened in the club that night. I think that
So you're not officially back with your baby's daddy?
We're trying it out, and we feel like it's nice for our daughter to not have to be shuffled back and forth between two houses, between two cities, so we're trying it.
But you're obviously not completely sold on the idea if you are this hesitant about even admitting that you're back with him.
No, I guess I'm...
Okay. Well, then maybe we can get James to convince you to go out on a date.
This is the most
Because
complicated...
Cammie, James is actually on the other line right now listening
Oh, my God.
and heard what you just said.
Hi, Cammie.
Hi.
I'm shocked that you live here.
I know. I just couldn't really deal with the situation very well, and it felt easier to just not be here, to say I was in San Diego.
I'm also pretty surprised to find out that you are in a relationship and have a child.
Yeah, lots of things that you learned today, James.
Obviously, I'm a little thrown for a loop and a little, taken aback, but that doesn't mean that I'm not still totally attracted to Cammie. It doesn't mean I'm not still interested in you.
That's impressive.
I understand. What?
That's impressive, James.
He said attracted, so maybe Cammie is just really
Maybe
hot.
she is from San Diego.
Cammie, would the father of your baby think that you're cheating on him if he heard any of this?
It would not really be helpful in the time that we're here trying to give this a go. So, no, this would not be good.
I'm just impressed that James still wants, Cammie, no offense. I don't know you at all. From what James tells us, you're a great person. You sound nice to me. But if I had found out all this stuff about you, I'd been off the phone already, like a long time ago. But James, you still want to go out with Cammie?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
But
Wow, that's a lot to
Chemistry.
be dishonest about up front.
why? Everything she told you wasn't true about who she is.
Look, obviously she has a lot of stuff going on in her personal life, and that's not something she's going to tell me right away. She can't tell me all of that stuff right away.
Yeah.
Don't come over to my house because my baby father kind of boyfriend is there.
And baby.
Yeah.
Sure, but I know that she was dishonest with me, but frankly, I'm willing to give her a pass if she'll be honest with me from now on.
Well, I think then I have to honestly tell you I'm not available. I can't right now.
Cammie, what if I
Thank you,
pay for
Cammie.
it? What if I pay for it?
No, Cammie, you're doing the right
hey,
thing, Cammie.
give me a second, please. Let Cammie answer.
Oh,
Cammie, I would love to pay for you to go out on a second date with James or a first date.
Yeah, we didn't really go on a first date.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
date. You can tell him all about yourself, who you really are.
the relationship you're in.
Yeah, you can talk about everything. We'll pay for it. Will you go out with James one more time?
No, I can't. It's already gone way beyond what I ever intended for it to be.
All right.
If I was in a different season or time in my life, I would absolutely go on a coffee date or a
So,
camp.
in the off chance that your current situation doesn't work out and you break up with the father of your kid, you'll go out with James again? You'll keep his number and maybe get a hold of him?
Yeah, I guess I'll call you guys and then
Cammie, before you go, I just want to say that I think you're an incredible person, and I will wait for you.
You'll
What?
You're going to wait and see what happens.
I'm going to wait.
In
I'm
hopes
going to wait.
How
Wow,
long?
Cammie, how do you feel about that? He said that he's going to wait and see what happens in your current relationship so that he can possibly go out with you.
I do not think that's a good idea.
No, come on.
Well, it's what I'm going to do.
James,
Right.
Man.
We'll see how it works.
Good luck,
But
James.
I believe in it.
Cammie, Since you won't go
Yeah.
out with James again because you're currently living and trying to get back together with your baby's daddy, can James at least babysit from time to time so he can see you when you guys have a date night or something?
Brooke and Jubal.
Luke is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Cassidy. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date if he still wants one. But first, Luke, how long has it been since you heard from Cassidy?
Oh man, now it's been something like 2 weeks.
Oh,
That's a while.
Yeah. We just had such a great date. Like it was a great time, you know. We went out to this bistro, and it's kind of like a bougie bistro with like, you know, mason jar cocktails and stuff like that.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Right. We both ordered soup, which is important. Soup is really revealing. Like the way you eat soup, kind of can tell me pretty much everything I need to know about a person. And she slurped away with this confidence, which I really dug. I thought it was really, I don't know, confident. I felt like it was wifey energy. I even told her that was wifey energy.
Okay, so you like the slurp.
Yeah, I dug the slurp. It was confident and kind of sexy. I told her it was wifey energy.
Oh, okay.
How did she react to you when you told her she was wifey energy?
I mean, I think it was okay. I meant it as a compliment, and it seemed charming in the moment anyway. So she seemed fine with it, and kind of we laughed about it. We continued talking and joking, and we joked a lot about conspiracy theories and whatnot. And then at the end of the date, I walked her back to her car, and I kissed her hand, like gallantly, like, you know, as you do. But ever since, unfortunately, it's been just radio silence, like complete blackout. I've sent 2 texts, the basic, you know, nothing crazy, just I can't wait to see you again, and how's your day? And that's it. I haven't heard anything back.
Do you think, was she expecting like a kiss at the end of the night? Like you kissed her hand, but was she kind of waiting around for you to make a bigger move?
I don't know. I kissed her hand kind of because I'm not good at reading those moments, and it's just the safest bet. You know what I mean? So I went in for the kiss of the hand. Whether or not she would have reciprocated if I did more, that I really don't know. I don't know. I'm glad I left it there. I feel more confident there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like it was a good date, though. What do you think went wrong?
Well, one thing that I've kind of been like overthinking in my head was when I did kiss her hand, like my nose was running pretty much the entire night from the amount of spicy food I was eating.
Oh, no.
And I'm afraid that as I kissed her hand, my gross dog nose might have touched her hand as well.
Oh.
And yeah, that's what I'm.
Okay.
I mean, there's a chance.
Okay. So maybe it's just because your nose might have got her hand wet.
Oh, I see.
All right. Well, we'll see if that is
Oh.
the reason. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll get your first date follow-up right after this.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
And just then, we felt the plane turn in the air. So much so that the bags that were under people's seats just kind of flew into the aisle.
Each week, we dive headfirst into the complex power of secrecy, how it shapes our identities and relationships, and how it ultimately can reveal to us our truest selves.
My daughter, she's pretending she doesn't know, but is trying to cook and feed me and keep me alive because I wasn't eating anything. And me pretending like everything was fine.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
The more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down.
Listen to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him.
Okay.
Some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme. And start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
If you're just joining us for today's First Date follow-up, Luke is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Cassidy, and it might be because of his wet nose, but we're not sure.
Whoa.
So we're
so funny when you say it like that.
about to
I'm sorry, Luke.
call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But before we do that, Luke, why don't you break down your date again real quick?
Great classy cocktails in mason jars, really nice soup. She slurped her soup. That was nice. And then wet dog nose and radio silence.
This feels like a game. Is it like...
You ready for us to call her?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Cassidy, please?
Who is this?
Hey, Cassidy, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Cassidy. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Why are you calling me?
Oh, well, we're calling you. Have you ever listened to the show before?
It's been a while.
Okay. Well,
that's okay.
We do a segment on the show called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. So we got an email about you from somebody.
Okay. Yeah, who was the email from?
Well, is there anybody that you're currently ghosting that you know of?
There's a couple contenders. Catch me up.
Well, his name is Luke.
Oh, my God. Soup guy.
Soup guy.
Soup guy.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He was really into soup, but it wasn't as weird as it sounds. I mean, it was a fun date. He's a really sweet guy. I mean, like aggressively sweet. Like picture a Hallmark movie protagonist who owns a sled dog rescue. I mean, it was like he's a Labrador Retriever. I don't know why I'm thinking of dogs, but that's
it's a good description.
Yeah.
That's
I
cute.
ghosted him because he carried a travel-sized spice salt grinder in his coat. Like he opened up his coat. He brought his own spicy salt to a restaurant. I don't know. It's just really, it's like a flavor missionary. I don't know. Mid-soup, he just pulled out this tiny little artisanal grinder. Like he's on a cooking show. I mean, it was glass. It was like fancy. And he just went on and on about how this magical salt balances the heat and the salty flavor perfectly. It was just a lot.
Was it like one of those grinders? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of like those mini houses. You know how people like mini things? It just, is it that was it that tiny?
There's one of those huge restaurant grinders.
No, it looked exactly like those huge restaurant grinders, but it was just small. I mean, not quite as small as like a dollhouse size, but like it was like an inch, maybe an inch and a half tall. It was tiny. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
I mean, that wasn't it wasn't just the grinder. It was like the monologue he had around it. He said, what did he say? He said, restaurant salt is basic. I like to control my sodium narrative. That was the actual sentence.
My sodium narrative?
Yes, I've been telling everybody all week he likes to control his sodium narrative.
Restaurant salt is basic. Amazing.
Soup is his truth. I mean, I don't know. What am I supposed to say to that?
I don't know, but I just feel so jealous. I didn't sit and hear this monologue firsthand. Like, this is incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody should control their sodium narrative. It's your sodium.
Well, yeah.
You know, don't let somebody else tell your sodium story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I agree with that, but I was just taken aback.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll let you know now that Luke is actually on the phone and listening and wants to talk to you.
So, like, wait, that's why? It was my spicy salt?
Hey, Luke. Hey. Hi. Yes. You brought a spice rack to our first date.
It's not a spice rack. It was a grinder. And it's Himalayan pink habanero. Low sodium, higher complexity. And you liked the soup.
Yeah, the soup was fine. It was the TED Talk that followed it that turned me into an escape artist. I got to be honest.
You said you like people with big taste.
I meant like people who order spicy margaritas, not people who smuggle seasoning into restaurants like it's contraband.
I don't understand. I mean, it's just a small thing of Himalayan sea salt and habanero spice. It's tasty. And it's
I mean,
much
I
better for
understand
you than
people having like candies, like a hard candy. If it's a grandma with a hard candy in her purse, it's fine. If it's a man with a spice rack in his jacket coat pocket, it gets a little weird.
I'm sorry. I can't handle the table salt. The table salt does my head in. So I just kind of figure I'm one step ahead of the game by bringing my own. I don't think that's too crazy.
Okay. I totally get that. I can live with you needing your own salt. It's the monologue that comes along with it. Cause I don't want my entire date to be about the salt and the thing you've just done with your pocket and the salt grinder.
Okay. I am a passionate man, and when I like something, I like it with everything I have, and I just really, really like this salt. I mean, I don't see how that, nobody's ever given me a hard time about it before. I mean, a little bit of comments and maybe a little bit of ragging, but nobody's ghosted me over it. You know?
That's fair. I'm sorry that I ghosted you. I was just a little overwhelmed by it all. You're right. I do like a person that's passionate about things. I just didn't know where to go from sodium. And
I am a passionate man. I'm passionate about salt. I'm passionate about my Labubu collection. And we haven't mentioned this before, but I'm passionate about you too, Cassidy.
Whoa. Well, there you go. Cassidy, would you like to go out with Luke again? We'll pay for it.
Can we just back it up? Did you say Labubus? Like the ugly Beanie Babies? Is that what you're talking about?
They are not ugly. That just broke my heart a little bit. I'm passionate about Labubus, and I have an awesome collection that I'd love for you to meet one time.
What do you think, Cassidy?
Guys on the radio, I just need you to understand this about Luke. He is objectively extremely hot. Like, that is why I went on this date with him. I know he sounds real weird, but he is painfully hot.
I think he sounds like he's just got some interest. It's just cool, you know?
Passionate.
I do appreciate a passionate guy, but he's got Labubus now, too. You know, I do like Luke. I mean, I did have a fun time.
Listen, I will leave the salt grinder at home along with all the conversations about soup and sodium levels, all that good stuff. I'll leave all that stuff at home if you want to come out for another second date. Give me one more chance. But I will warn you, if we ever go out to breakfast, I do have a little thing about syrups.
Okay. He's open, you know?
Oh my gosh, you're ridiculous. I'll bite. Yes. Let's do another date. Let's see where this goes.
Yay! Congratulations, Luke.
Awesome. You won't regret it. Thank you so much, Cassidy. You will not regret it. We're going to have a good time.
You know, I might regret it, but you're too.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition at The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, some people say you should never date your friends, and other people say you should always date your friends.
Okay.
All I know is you should definitely wear your friends' underwear when they're not around. That's the only thing I know about friend relationships.
That's not a good thing.
Other than that,
Makes
I'm kind of
sense.
lost when it comes to friends and relationships.
Yeah.
But we're going to learn a little bit from Lisa, who's on the phone right now, because apparently she wants to do a second date update with a friend of hers.
Oh, really?
Is that right, Lisa?
That's right.
Are
Okay,
you currently wearing his underwear?
No.
Okay.
Well, then you're not good enough friends to even really call yourself friends. So, yeah, your email was a bit confusing. So you went on a date with your friend?
Well, okay, so we have this circle of friends, and we just kind of met a new guy, and he just recently joined. We've been hanging out for probably about a year, and I don't know, I've just kind of had a crush on him, like, since the day I saw him.
Okay.
His name's Emilio.
Emilio.
He's really cool, and we all get along really well, you know, and so I just kind of decided that I wanted to ask him out.
So did he know immediately that you were asking him out on a date, or did he think it was just friendly?
Backstory. We always do a Friendsgiving, and we come over, everybody brings something, and we do this big party. Well, I figured because it was going to be his first Friendsgiving, why don't we go and have like a drink first, just he and I, and it could be kind of a date, and we could go to the party together, and not everybody would need to know or anything, but he and I would know.
Okay, so it's like a secret date.
Yeah, it's kind of to just like see how it felt.
And did it feel good?
Why do you say it like that? It was just a drink, Jubal. How did it feel?
Yeah, but she want to see how it felt, so I'm just wondering, how did it feel?
Like test the waters.
I'm blushing so hard right now. Oh my God.
So it felt good. If you're blushing. No, but I think that that's a really smart idea, because then you don't have the pressure of your friends also pushing a relationship on you if you guys find out that you don't actually click.
Exactly. And I was like, I went back and forth on it for a couple of days, but I finally gave him a call and I was like, yo, what do you feel about this? And he was like, yeah, sure, let's go have a drink. So we did, and it turned out great. Like, we had great conversation, and we didn't need the other people around us, you know, to have that conversation.
All right, and did it feel like a date the whole time, or was it just like two friends hanging out until you meet up with your other friends?
Well, at first it kind of felt like the latter, the two friends, but then he totally, like, ordered my drink for me when he found out what I was getting, and he paid. Like, it was a date. It was, I don't know, it felt like a date to me.
Was there any outright flirting that was going on?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was definitely some, like, flirting or anything, but no, like, kiss or anything yet. You know, it was very, he was a gentleman.
All right, you wanted to wait until you got to your Friendsgiving party so you guys could just start making out at the table and confuse everybody.
All over the pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
You know?
and just have the rest of your friends like, what just happened?
We wanted to put on a show.
Yeah.
So fast forward, the date went great. We got to Thanksgiving, and everything seemed to be fine. You know, nobody really knew. It wasn't anything that was super obvious. But the issue happened, like, when dinner was actually being served.
Oh, there's an issue?
Yes. There is an issue, unfortunately. We were all sitting at dinner, and I guess some political crap was being talked about.
Oh,
I don't really know. It was kind of on the other side of me. But I guess it really upset Emilio, and one of our other friends, they were, like, fighting and arguing, and all of a sudden they both, like, stood up from their chairs and were getting very puffed up, you know, like guys do, where they're like,
So wait, this is Emilio and then one of your friends who was at the table
Yeah,
that are now
it's
like
one of our friends.
getting
Sounds
ready
like
to
an
brawl.
awesome Friendsgiving.
They look like they're about to beat the crap out of each other. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, what happened? Emilio, are you okay? And everyone's trying to just calm everybody down because no one's like blaming anybody. It's just a conversation that went awry.
So what happened?
Did they fight?
Well, they start yelling and our other friend starts to like rear back to hit him in the face.
Whoa.
And then one of the friends catches him and Emilio just like leaves. He just rushes off. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. This is ridiculous. And he just leaves. And he won't return my calls. I've been trying to text and call, and I thought we had a good time. And I don't know if he's just embarrassed from what happened because he's like the new friend, or if there's something wrong with me. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, even if something like that happened and you guys were cool, you'd still think he'd respond to you.
Right? Like maybe we could gossip about our crazy friend. I don't know.
And he hasn't said a word to you?
He hasn't. And I've sent him like text messages like, hey, man, I'm so sorry about what happened. Do you want to talk? And I've even called and left messages. And my last message was basically, hey, I'm here if you need me. Things got heated. It'll blow over. And then nothing still.
Wow. And have you heard from your circle of friends?
He hasn't talked to anybody. Like everybody, we have this group message,
right.
And everyone's kind of like, question mark, Emilio. And the other guy, his name was Rob. They're all like, Rob's taking a few days to himself. So I don't...
It's always a Rob that starts a fight, isn't
Right?
it?
It's always Rob.
Oh, Rob.
But I'm just so confused, and I'm so hesitant, and I just feel awkward.
Okay. Well, we'll help you out and make it even more awkward. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Lisa, if you didn't have friends, none of this would have happened.
I know. I tell myself that every day.
I think this whole thing is your fault. No friends. You don't have to worry about other people. It's great. Trust me. Try it out. Anyway, unfortunately, you do have friends, and now you're on the phone for a second date update. If you're just joining us, Lisa wants to call her friend Emilio. They actually have been friends for a while. He's in the same friend group as her. And before a Friendsgiving event, they decided to get together early, just the two of them, and have a drink as a date to see how it went. And apparently everything went great. But then they went to the Friendsgiving, and this dude Emilio ended up almost getting in a fight with another dude over some political argument and then stormed out, and she hasn't talked to him since. So we're about to call him and find out, one, if he likes Lisa, and two, if he's ever going to be back in that friend group again.
And just to be clear, like, none of your other friends are pissed at Emilio or Rob, right? Everybody understands.
No, they just thought that, politics are crazy right now, and people get in arguments, and everything's cooled down. Like, Rob's fine. Again, he's just kind of taking a Rob sabbatical is what we call it.
Rob-batical?
A Rob-batical. I like that. So he's off for 3 days, kind of being by himself. And so everybody's fine, but I just can't get Emilio to answer back.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call him right now and see if he'll pick up our phone and then find out if he enjoyed your date or not.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Emilio?
Yeah, this is Emilio. Who's this?
Hey, Emilio, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, what's that?
It's a radio show.
Okay.
I take it you're a daily listener.
Mm-hmm. Huge fan. He sounds
Yeah,
avid.
super fan.
No, sorry.
No.
What is this about?
Emilio, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. Have you ever heard anything like that before?
No.
Okay, well, I'll explain. What it is if you go on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So we actually got an email about you into the show.
About me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah?
Yeah, thought
It's
so.
like, uh-huh.
Well, if you give me your credit card number,
What?
4 easy payments, I can tell you who emailed the show.
Emilio, don't listen to him.
He's kidding.
Okay. No, I'm not going to give my credit card number, but, seriously, who are you talking about?
It was worth a shot. I'm talking about Lisa.
Lisa, like Lisa?
I don't know if that's her last name. But Lisa, who you probably know pretty well, she's a friend of yours, and you guys actually went on like a little date before your Friendsgiving.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, is her last name Lisa? Is it Lisa?
No, Jubal.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she emailed us. She told us about your date and said that she had a great time with you, and then also told us about what happened at your Friendsgiving, how you almost got in a fight with another dude and stormed off.
Yeah, the whole thing was kind of awkward.
But
That sounds like it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think she really cares about that, though. I mean, she knows politics can get heated. I think she cares because you're not calling her back.
No, I know, but like, I don't know. I kind of just wanted to wait for like the whole thing to die down, and honestly, like, it was stupid. Like, it's totally my fault.
Okay.
Really?
But from her description, it's all died down. Like, it's dead.
Yeah, and she said she really enjoyed going on a date with you and really wants to go out with you again.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I can't even believe she contacted you about this. Like, it's actually, like, super embarrassing for me.
What is?
Really?
I mean, it sounds like everybody understands that you just got in a fight, if that's what you're worried about.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just, like, I'm stupid, and I put myself in a really, really bad spot.
What'd you do, though? It's from everything, from what she tells us, it sounds like you just got in an argument with your buddy.
And you have to explain more than that, because what are we supposed to do? Go back to Lisa and be like, well, it's all his fault, and he made a huge, horrible decision, but we can't tell you what it is.
Okay. Maybe I'll just tell you guys, and, like, you guys can tell her, because I don't think I'm probably going to talk to her after this.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, like, I seriously, like, I shouldn't have even agreed to go out with her in the first place.
Okay.
We've been friends with, like, the same group of friends for a while, and she was like, do you want to go get a drink before this thing? And I can't say no, because then things would be, like, really awkward later, that night. And so I said I would, because, like, I didn't want to hurt her feelings and stuff. And so at the bar, when we went out, I was starting to see that, like, oh no, like, she, like, really likes me, and, like, I don't think I can turn back from this. Like, this is like a date.
Oh no.
So we go after to this thing, and, like, I kind of go hang out with, like, my friends, and, like, I could start to tell the way she was, like, talking to her friends and looking over at us that, like, she wanted more to happen. And so I was telling, like, my friends are like, what's going on? Why is she, like, acting all weird with you? And I was like, yeah, I told them, like, we went on this date, and they were like, okay, well, what are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know how to, like, get out of this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And so they kind of gave me this idea that was so dumb, but at the time, like, we were drinking and, like, we were being dumb. And so they were like, we should just, like, pretend that we, like, got into a fight. Like, pretend we have a fight, and then you could, like, leave and be all mad, and then you don't have to deal with it anymore.
So you staged the whole thing.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
And I'm guessing you're in a tough spot now because you didn't think into the future how that's going to affect you.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think about anything. It was like we were kind of drunk, and, like, I was just thinking, like, in that moment, I was like, okay, how do I get out of here right now without, like, making it about her? And so I was like, well, then she'll just think I'm mad at these dudes. And so, like,
oh man,
he stormed out after me. And then we just, like, I don't know, like, him and I just went down the street and, like, drank, for the rest of the night.
That's funny. I see you two were probably drunk and cheersing like, that was amazing, dude. I can't believe we pulled it off.
I know you guys are laughing, but you are such an a-hole. How is that easier than just being honest with someone and respectful of their feelings, especially if it's somebody who you consider a
I think
friend?
Emilio knows that. He's saying that he was drunk and stupid.
Yeah,
I think that's why he sounds like
laughing.
he's feeling bad about it. Is that right?
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, and now I don't know what to do. I don't know how I can ever, like, tell her that or talk to her again, even.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing we did it for you because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Seriously?
Lisa, are you there?
Are you kidding me?
Lisa's definitely there.
Are you telling me that Rob was in on this whole thing and you guys faking so I don't feel bad? Newsflash, now I feel even worse because now everybody knows and is laughing at me.
Oh.
How is this in any way a better solution, Emilio, than saying, no, Lisa, I don't want to go out with you?
Because everybody was there. I didn't want to, like, make you feel bad in front of everyone. Like, imagine.
So now
like,
I feel bad forever.
I don't know. I mean, I told you it was dumb. It was a stupid thing.
Yeah.
It was a dumb
And
thing
what's
that
wrong
we
with
all
me?
did.
I'm awesome.
And-
Why can't we have a drink and it not be weird?
That's right, Lisa. You tell him how awesome you are.
No, you're just like not my type.
What does that exactly mean, Emilio? Because I've seen the girls that you have gone out with.
Whoa. Okay.
We've known each other a year, and I've seen some questionable
Well-
choices.
Okay, well, fine. You know, if we're just gonna like be all honest and upfront about it, then I'll just tell you the deal is you're not my type because I'm into girls who have bigger chests than you do.
It's just boobs? Like,
You're a
literally,
boob
boobs
dude.
are the only reason you're not going out with someone.
I have B's. How much boob do you need?
Okay, well, yeah, that's not big enough for me. I like them bigger.
Whoa.
What do you
Well,
like?
enjoy not breathing ever again. My God, Emilio.
See, I told you. That's why I didn't want to tell you because you wouldn't understand. Like, I have a type of girl that I like, and they're bigger than you.
Oh, my God. Just keep dating bimbos. Big-ass bimbos. Go enjoy.
Okay, yeah, know what? I will because they're going to be hotter than you.
Oh, I doubt that. Enjoy your type.
Well, before you guys come to that conclusion, I still have to ask. Emilio, would you like to go on a second date with Lisa? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh. Lisa, are you interested in a second date with Emilio, or am I picking up the wrong signal?
I honestly don't think I'd be able to fill out his bra, so no.
All right, well,
This
I mean,
is
it's kind of, at least you guys realize you don't want to date each other. Any chance of you guys being friends?
No way.
I mean, I don't see a problem if, like, we're still in the same, like, group of friends. Like, if we were hanging out at the same place, I don't care.
No, I do have a problem because you just staged Ocean's 14 at our Friendsgiving.
All right, well, I'll let you two work out the rest. But, Lisa, thank you for your email. I'm glad you got an answer to your question. And, Emilio, I'll just text in right now, 78592. If you got some triple Zs, Emilio is interested in you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I don't know about them going on a second date, but I would not want to be friends with anybody in that friend group. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Lisa wanted to call her friend Emilio. They actually went out on a date before a Friendsgiving. And then at the Friendsgiving, Emilio got in a huge fight over something and then left and wasn't talking to her. And we got him on the phone and we found out that what really happened was he got a little drunk and really wasn't interested in dating her. He didn't know that they were actually going on like a real date beforehand. And so he and his friends got together and staged a big argument so he could leave and wouldn't have to like be cornered to try to kiss her or something at the end of the night. And he left and wasn't talking to her, but then he felt bad because he realized he was drunk and made a mistake. And how's he going to like get back in the friend group after he just staged that whole thing to get away from her?
So elaborate.
He also said that she's not his type because she doesn't have boobs that are big enough, and he likes
Oh my God.
ridiculously big ones, I guess.
Just even in the recap, they all need new friends.
Yeah, they do.
They just a big breakup.
Anyway,
It's
no-
too much drama.
No second date for them, and we'll see if they can remain friends. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm just going to start today's second date update by reading you the email that we got. It says, Jubal, I'm emailing you because there are 3 things that you should never break. 1 is trust.
Yeah.
2 is promises.
Okay.
And 3 is hearts.
Oh.
And the girl that I want to call for a second date update broke my heart, and I want to talk to her about it. So
sad.
let's not waste any more time. We've got a broken heart emergency. His name is Danny. Danny, what's up?
Hey guys, thanks so much for reading my email. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, Danny. I mean, it's pretty dramatic email, man, if you've only gone out on one date with a person.
Well, I think a lot of people know that love is something that you can't wait for. It's something that you feel. It's a feeling, and I felt it with Jennifer.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, we're just dropping that right out the gate. Okay.
I know I can be a sappy romantic. I really do know that, but I do believe that like love is just something that you have to go for. And I knew that the moment I met her, that she was the one.
Wow. Okay, well,
Crap,
Hey,
whoa.
when you know,
overwhelmed.
you know.
I'm
I agree.
overwhelmed. Okay.
so maybe Jennifer was overwhelmed too. Well, how did she break your heart? And how's your heart doing, by the way? Is it mending at all?
I'm doing okay. You know, I think that there's still hope. I think when we look back on this, we'll be like, this is how we all started. This is like the foundation of our relationship.
Yeah,
So,
man,
wait.
you gotta keep going.
What did you do on your date that made you feel like she was the one?
Well, and actually, I knew from the moment I met her. I actually met at a grocery store, and at the moment I saw her, I was at the checkout line, and we just kept making eyes at each other, and I let her go in front of me, and when she was leaving, I ran out after her, and I told her, like, oh, you forgot something. I handed her a cucumber, and she's like, oh, that's not mine. And then I was like,
Okay,
oh.
well, that could have been taken the wrong way.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, in hindsight, it's probably not my best, but I thought it was cute. And then I handed her a piece of paper that had my phone number on it, and she thought that was really cool, and she actually called me later.
Very nice.
Well, look at that. She fell for the old cucumber trick. Many women do, sir.
You're like, well, there's a lot more where that came from at my house. You should call me up. I got unlimited cucumbers, if that's what you're into. So she called you, and what did you guys do? Did you actually go out, or did she just break your heart over the phone?
Well, we actually did go out. We went to a really nice restaurant. We had a really nice, it was a really nice first half of the meal because my heart was telling me I had to be brave like the Knights of the Round Table, and I just got so full of like energy, and I just halfway through the day I got down on one knee and asked her to go out on another date.
What?
Whoa, on a knee though?
No, why would you do that?
That's a lot.
God, you're ruining everything.
I thought it would be really cute, and then I realized when I was in the moment, like, uh-oh, this probably looks like I'm proposing.
Yeah.
And it's probably really weird, but like with love, like you have to like just go for it. I felt like I had to be brave about it, and I had to just like make a nice gesture for her.
But why?
All right, and did she seem okay with your proposal for another date?
No, she got really quiet, and and I sat back down, and she said we can talk about this after the date.
Oh.
And did you?
Not really. Like I'm about to say goodbye, and I didn't even get a kiss. We just hugged, and then she drove away, and I just kind of sat there watching her leave.
Oh man.
I'll be honest with you guys. I had tears in my eyes. Like I felt like I had really messed up, and I saw her driving away, and as I was like starting to cry, I realized like I could fix this. Like this is the story that we're going to tell our children one day, Like this is a story that love never quits. You have to fight for it. Like no matter what, it's worth fighting for, and we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this.
All right.
Danny, that's a lot. It's a lot of resolve there, sir.
And have you talked to her at all since that day?
We haven't talked we haven't made conversation, but I've actually been leaving her like really cute messages and like a couple of poems and stuff like that.
Oh boy.
Okay, Danny, listen. I'm just going to be upfront with you. You're freaking this girl out, man. Like, I believe in love. I think love is a beautiful thing, but you don't even know her.
I do know her. What? Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
I knew.
Yes. I've been in love. And, I had a really, amazing first meeting with my husband that later turned out to be my husband, but I just wanted to get him naked. I mean, that first meeting, there's a lot of different emotions that can be confused, right?
Okay, I think you're mixing up love with one-night stand, because this is real. What I'm feeling is love. You probably haven't experienced that. This is something that's real. It's raw for me. It's something authentic.
Well, we've been married for 5 years and are 2 kids deep, but whatever.
All right, Danny. Well, let's not waste any more time. You said love is worth fighting for, so let's do it. Let's call her up and see if Jennifer wants to fight.
That's right. I think we're both fighters ready to fight for love, guys. Let's keep it
All
going.
right.
We got this.
Good attitude.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and challenge her to a fight in your second date update right after this, okay?
Thank you, guys.
First things Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Danny is on the phone.
Hey, guys.
And there's really no recap that I could give his first date other than to play this song and say, Danny, I'm sorry, but sometimes love is just painful,
Hi, guys. Look, thank you so much for taking a chance with me. Honestly, if you can get Jennifer on the phone, I'm going to be a full-time listener, and I'm honestly, if we figure this out, like I'm going to be telling my kids that Jubal and Brooke help find our relationship, help make it concrete. So thank you so much.
Okay.
No problem. Maybe you can name your firstborn Brooke and Jubal in the morning or something like that. That'd be awesome. Danny, if you haven't heard the first part, went out on a date with a girl named Jennifer that he met at the grocery store, and Danny is convinced that he is in love with her and she is the one for him. Even in the middle of their date, he got down on one knee to propose another date, not to propose marriage, but that kind of weirded her out, and then she left with just a hug, and he hasn't really talked to her since, and he's He's hurting right now, and our job is to help him not hurt anymore and see if we can get her to put his broken heart back together.
Now remember, guys, there's 3 things that you can never break. It's trust, promise, and heart.
Yes, well, you can. It just hurts. I mean, people get broken hearts all the time, Danny, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it shouldn't happen.
No, I agree. I agree,
Yeah.
buddy.
Totally.
Well, we'll get her on the phone, Danny, and I really want this to work for you, but I promise you one thing. If we don't get you a second date, then you and I will get together, and I'll put you through an intensive course of how to shut off your emotions so your heart never gets hurt, okay? Because I'm good at that.
Okay.
Bury them deep.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her number and see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jennifer?
This is Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. I've never heard of you.
That's fine. But I have heard of you and a lot of really good things about you.
What is going on here? I've got things I need to do today.
Okay, well, we'll get you off the phone really quickly. I just want to talk to you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you. His name is Danny, and you and Danny went out on a date, and Danny adores you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not him.
Yeah.
Whoa, he really
Oh, my
likes
God.
you.
Now he's using the radio to get a hold of me. Jesus.
You're a little sick of Danny, aren't you?
I never should have gone out with him.
What?
Well, and
Biggest
why do you
mistake.
say that? I mean, we actually talked to him about your date because he emailed us, really wanted us to get a hold of you. We talked to him, and he seems a bit over the top when it comes to his emotions, but doesn't seem like a bad dude.
But he's over the top. He's too much. He's ridiculous. Did he tell you what he did?
Are you talking about when he dropped down to one knee?
Yeah, that was so embarrassing.
What was going through your head when that happened?
I was thinking, holy crap, is this guy proposing to me? I've known him for an hour.
Yeah, that's understandable to get a little scared about that.
I've never. I mean, he was like, I would be honored to go out with you on a second date. Will you please join me? Like, it was so strange. It felt like I was in, like, a play.
So, I mean, before that, did you like him?
I mean, when we first met, he seemed cool, but I don't know. It just started to get a little bit strange. He started talking about how many kids he wants and, like, marriage and things you don't really talk about on the first date.
Oh, I don't know, Jennifer. I feel like that's the normal progression of a first date, isn't it? You start with hi, and then you end with how many kids you're going to have?
Yeah, no, it freaked me out.
Okay.
It's pretty understandable.
And now my family's involved with it. Of all the things, I just wanted to get this guy off my back and never see him again. And now my mother and father are involved in it.
How are your mother and father involved?
You guys don't know that? Yeah, he called them. He called my parents.
What?
I did not give him their number.
What?
Let's keep that. Yeah, he found them. He found them like a crazy stalker.
Oh.
He was texting me every day, sending me poems. He sent me a sonnet by Shakespeare, and I was ignoring him for days, okay? And then all of a sudden, my mother calls me, and she said, well, you know, Jennifer, you are getting a little bit older. I think it is time to start a family. And I said, what the hell are you talking about, Mom? And she said, well, this very nice boy, Danny, ended up calling me.
Wait.
And I said, what are you talking about? I didn't give him your number. And she said, oh, he seems like a sweet boy, very old-fashioned. Reminds me of your father.
No.
Wow.
He actually got your parents on his side, too?
Yes. She said he reminded her of my father. And she said, we only knew each other for 2 weeks before we got engaged. And it's, oh, look, you guys have only known each other for 2 weeks, too. You should get engaged. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Everyone has lost their mind.
I am the only sane person right now.
No, Jennifer, that's not true. I'm sane also. It's Danny.
What is going on? Why is he on the phone right now?
Well, Jennifer, that's the way this works. Danny is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Has he been listening to this whole conversation?
Yeah, he
I heard everything. Look, your parents, they are an example of pure love, and I want to have that kind of relationship with you.
I didn't give you their phone number. I never gave you permission to call my parents. That's the issue. I don't care what my parents say. I don't care what you say. You found my parents' number and called them and tried to, ask my father's permission to,
be with me. Like, that's weird.
It's weird.
No, guys, look, honestly, Jennifer, I would go to the ends of the earth to find you. You didn't respond
You've
to any
known
of my
me for an
emails,
hour.
my voicemail.
What? You've known me for an hour. What is this, Romeo and Juliet? Like, we're adults. We're. This is the real world. I don't even know who you are. You don't even know my birthday. Like, or maybe you do because you looked it up.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that he doesn't know anything at this point if you had your parents' phone number and called them.
Look, Jennifer, I'm not a crazy guy. Everything I did that night, I did it because I thought it would make you feel special. And, okay, I got a little excited when I got down on one knee and asked you for another date, but I wanted to be there for you. I want to be that emblem for you. I want to be someone who makes you feel special.
Whoa.
Like, the world's like crazy, and if one person can make you feel like you're something like more than just what everyone else experiences, isn't that worth it? Isn't that worth fighting for?
I appreciate what you're saying. You're very sweet. You're a nice guy, but it's too much for me, man. I don't know what I can't. Like, I'm so sorry, but it's making me uncomfortable. You don't want to make me uncomfortable, do you?
No, that's complete opposite of what I want to do. I'm sorry.
Well, that's
I'm
what
just
you're
trying
doing.
to follow my heart.
Okay, well, follow your heart with someone else, please.
Danny! Danny, I thought you were going to try to dial it back, man.
Okay, Jennifer, fine. This is the last thing I will ever say to you. Look, there's 3 things I would never break.
Oh my God.
And that's I would never break your trust. I would never break your promise. And I would never break your heart.
Yeah.
And I swear I can tone it back. I just got really excited because I wanted to make you feel special.
Oh.
Well, how about this, Jennifer? Would you like to go out on a second date with Danny? I'm not down on one knee, but I'm over the phone. But we will pay for that date. Would you go out with him one more time?
No. No, 1,000 times no, to use some poetry.
Jennifer, you heard the 3 things you should never break part, right?
Oh, yes. And, dude, you already broke my trust because you contacted my parents without me giving you permission or their phone number. That's kind of like the definition of trust.
I just thought I didn't mean to break.
No,
I
don't need to hear from you ever again.
Everything
Nope,
public.
nope. I'm done. I'm not doing this. Don't ever contact me again.
And there she goes. Danny, I think Jennifer hung up the phone.
Okay.
Danny, listen, it's really sweet that you believe in love at first sight and all that stuff, but you really got to respect people's boundaries, man.
Yeah, you're right. Look, maybe I just go back to the grocery store tonight and just try it again. And the universe is a crazy place, and I'm sure I'll be able to find someone. I just got to keep trying because you can't give up with love.
Yeah,
you just got to keep going, man. Just hang out in the frozen food section, and one day you will find that true love.
Do you guys really think so? Because I'll believe it if you guys believe it.
Yeah, true love is out there, man.
It's waiting for you, Danny.
That's really nice to hear, guys. Thanks so much.
And it might not be in the frozen food section. It could also be over by the condiments or the bathroom items. I don't know where it is, but it's in the grocery store, and you will find it. Trust me, I know you will.
Thank you so much. Remember how I said I would be your number 1 listener if you got Jennifer on the phone?
Yeah.
I will always be your number 1 listener for what you've done for me today.
Awesome.
You know what, Danny? A lot of people tell us that, and you're the only one I've ever fully believed.
Yeah.
I know that you were definitely going to be there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We the best music.
Text in at 78592 says Jubal should have given that guy the number to one of his therapists. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Good idea.
It's a great idea, but those people have their work cut out for them. I don't need anybody taking their time away from me. Talking about today's second date update. This dude, Danny, wanted to call Jennifer. He was over the top, in love with her. He knew it right after the first date. She was the one, but she wasn't calling back. And we got her on the phone, and we found out that, yes, he was a little over the top, but also he got in touch with her parents
So creepy.
in order to try to get him another date. And he convinced her mom that, like, he was the one for her, and even her mom was like, you need to go out with him again. So she obviously did not want to go out with him, and it creeped her out.
Dude, mom is desperate to get her daughter hooked up.
Yeah, seriously.
Whoa, Mom, back off.
So they agreed to not go. Well, they didn't really agree. She said she's not going out with him again. He seemed to be okay with it. He also said that he will be a listener to this show forever because we were able to get her on the phone. And I believe him because when it comes to passion, Danny is definitely a passionate dude.
He's committed.
He's definitely got that going for him.
Yep. And there's people texting in at 78592 who want a date with Danny, and I'm sure he probably already somehow has hacked into our text message board and found your number and will be calling you or your parents. So don't worry about it. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Danny is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Priya. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Danny, how long has it been since you heard from Priya?
Oh, I haven't heard from her for more about a week now.
Okay.
So have you hit her up?
I've tried to, and I haven't heard anything back.
Well, how did you end up leaving the date at the end? Did you feel like you guys were going to see each other again?
I mean, I thought so. Like, we had a good time. When I left, she was laughing. I thought we had chemistry. But something must have missed up, I guess.
Okay.
Well, tell us about the date.
Oh, well, we went to a paint and sip class. You know, the wine easels, instructor wears a beret, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a really good time. Because, like, okay, I love her laugh. Like, she has a very contagious laugh. Every time she giggles, you just kind of want to keep it going, you know?
Aw.
So that was so, like, fun to just find ways to make her laugh that entire night. And I will admit, while I was there, you know, at the class, I drank a little too much wine.
Okay.
But I dipped my paintbrush in the glass and started painting with the wine, and I was like, oh, this is hilarious. But like some of the other people there gave me some dirty looks. I worry if maybe it was like awkward or something.
You wasted the wine.
You started painting with your wine. Did she notice that?
Yeah. No.
Did you try to play it off?
I thought she thought it was fine.
So you tried to play it off like you were joking around, or?
Yeah. No, I tried to play it off like I'm joking around.
She didn't know it's just because you were hammered and you couldn't tell the wine from your paint.
Well, yeah. Well, plus, I mean, come on. Like, what's wrong with a guy turning wine into art?
How did she react to that?
Oh, I mean, well, she laughed. She cleaned her glass with mine. I thought we had like a fun little moment.
Okay, so what else happened on the date?
Well, I mean, that was pretty much all there it was just that class. But we got along just fine. And I don't know what's up since.
After the class, did y'all just both like leave? You went your separate ways. You walked left, she went right, or did y'all like talk for a little bit? You go on a walk?
I mean, we talked for like a little bit at the end, but we mostly just parted ways there. But it did end very, very sincerely. Like, I no real reason to think she wouldn't get back to me.
All right, so that's the only thing you can think of then. Other than that, seemed like a great time.
That is the only thing I can think of.
I mean, let's not downplay it.
Was that moment.
Not to like make you feel worse about it, but that's kind of a big thing, dipping your paintbrush in wine.
Yeah, okay, fair. But it is the only thing.
Okay. All right.
We'll see if we can figure it out for you. Then we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay? All right. We'll get your first date follow-up next.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
The more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down.
Listen to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him.
Okay.
Some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme, and start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
You can hear it, true, but now see it. Crime Stories now available with video episodes, free in the iHeart app. Watch all your favorite podcasts, full episodes, start to finish, gavel to gavel, soup to nuts, all in the free iHeart app. You can also watch all your other favorite podcasts like Hey Jonas, Las Cotaristas, Post Run High, and so many more. Hear the voices you know. Now see them and see the moments you've missed. Open the iHeartRadio app, search video podcasts and crime stories, and then just tap watch. I'll see you on video, friend.
We're in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Danny is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Priya. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Danny, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Okay. Priya and I had mostly a really good time. We went to a paint and sip class. We had wine. At one point, I accidentally drank, because I drank too much wine, dipped my brush into the wine. But I played it off. I started painting with it. I got some dirty looks from the other people there, and I think maybe that was a little too awkward for her. So I'm worried that might be the case.
Okay.
But I just want to see what's up.
All right. Well, are you ready for us to call her?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Priya, please?
Yes, this is Priya.
Hey, Priya, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's up?
Hello, everyone.
It's a party,
Hi.
girl.
Have you ever listened to the show before?
I think maybe once or twice, like in passing.
All right. I think maybe once or twice is exactly what we're looking for when it comes to people. So don't check it out more than that, okay? But we do a segment on the show, and it's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Wait. Okay. Yes, I have heard your show before. Who could that be?
Well, that's what we're asking you. Do you know?
Is it Jonathan or?
Oh.
It's not Jonathan, no. You got another option?
Good for you, girl.
It was Andre.
No, not Jonathan or Andre. You got another third option?
How
many people are you ghosting?
Be Danny?
Yes, there it is, Danny. Third time is a charm. Yeah, Danny emailed us about you. He said he really liked you and can't figure out why you're not getting back to him. Would you mind telling us?
Oh, God. This is kind of awkward. Sure. You know, I'm in the arts industry, and I was really appreciative that he took me out to one of those, like, sip and paint things. I had never been to one, so I was really excited.
Yeah, you told us about that.
Mm-hmm. He was a really funny guy. He was really sweet. He was warm, really personable, but things took a turn a little bit. I think he had a little too much to drink. I'm not much of a drinker in the first place, so I sipped on my wine, as they say, but he was just throwing it back. And it got real Salvador Dali, Picasso-esque, experimental evening with his personality. So it was a little bit of a pass for me.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Something happen?
It was a little strange because he accidentally dipped his brush in the wine. Instead of asking for like a new class, he thought it would be funny to start again going Salvador Dali with it and throwing that wine up that canvas. And that was like, okay, I tried to play that off and laugh. It was a good way to handle like an oopsie. But it was this freaking Australian accent that took over. Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Steve Irwin, rest in peace. He was narrating the evening. I could understand if maybe his Australian accent was like really good, but it was not. It wasn't good. And every single brushstroke was another sentence with the Australian accent. It's like, all right, do it for one paragraph, but don't give me like the whole book.
So he was just annoying you with his fake Australian accent.
Was he doing that to be funny, or did he seem like he was nervous?
I don't know. I assume the alcohol content.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. This is like soft intro to role play.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling us why you're ghosting him. Appreciate that. It's your chance to go on with the Australian guy. Thank you. Also, let you know, Priya, he's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Look at that. How you doing, Danny?
Oh, hi. Should I say good day?
That doesn't sound that bad, actually.
No, you shouldn't, Danny.
Oh, come on. I mean, I think that's just a ridiculous thing to ghost someone over.
There's been weirder, like that evening. I'm so sorry, but the image of you doing that is seared into my brain. I'm so sorry. It's imagine I'm sitting there, everything's normal, and then all of a sudden you start painting with wine, and then it's a little splash of passion across the horizon.
Sounds like.
Oh God, I'm so drunk. I'm sorry, I didn't know Bluey came out.
Who?
Bluey?
It puts a little splash of passion across the horizon.
Is that the name of your Australian guy?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know any Australian people. It's the easiest one to go with. I didn't realize how drunk I was. Sometimes when I get really drunk, he comes out.
Bluey's like your alter ego?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice to have someone I can kind of fall back into.
Okay. Is it?
Okay.
No, we need Bluey to go back inside.
I think he makes things fun. What's wrong with bringing some Bob Ross energy with, an accent?
I'm sorry, Danny, but it wasn't funny. It was really annoying. Once or twice, okay, that's cute. Going into Bluey territory, now I'm 15 years old watching Nickelodeon. It was not sexy.
But it was funny, all right? Like, it was funny. I think maybe you should open your heart to entertainment a little more, maybe. I mean, I was killing it. I thought, everybody was laughing. The teacher took notice. I thought it was a good time. Everybody seemed to enjoy it.
They were laughing at you, not with you. It was bizarre to all of us.
Oh, no, I think there's no such thing as bad publicity. People want to recognize me is all that matters.
Priya, would you like another date with Danny? We'll pay for it.
No. I am not ready for another performance art meltdown.
Wait, no, wait, okay, hear me out. I know I went overboard. I had the running commentary and everything. It's a bit much. That was kind of a disaster. Okay, I'll hear you. I can't promise you that I'll be, perfect, but I can tell you I won't terrorize everyone else there. Come on, just do one more chance.
I don't know how convincing that was, Danny.
I'll behave like a normal human. I swear I can do that.
What do you think, Priya? One more chance?
Oh my God. I'm afraid that I'm not just dodging a bullet, but I'm like dodging paint splatter. And that sounds even scarier to me. But, Danny, you are so dramatic, but fine. One more try.
You'll go out with him again?
Yes. I will, but this is his last chance, okay?
Yes! Yes! Oh, crikey, I'm excited.
Jubal's first date follow-up. Number one hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Tiffany is on the phone for a second date update today, and her email was interesting. She said she wanted us to call this dude back, and she described him as boring.
What?
So I don't know why she wants a second date, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Tiffany, how are you?
Hey, I'm good.
So, how about this boring guy? What's his name?
Well, Mike's his name, but I didn't mean like boring. You know, like cute boring, like a little old-fashioned, a little quiet.
Cute boring.
I'm
Okay.
actually hearing stable is what I'm hearing. Is that what you mean, Tiffany?
Well, he was very different than any other guy I've gone out with, so maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what stable looks like, but
Yeah.
it sounds fun.
All right, so where did you meet Mr. Boring?
I met Mike at a networking event.
Oh, that is boring. Good point. Did he approach you or you him?
It was a big gathering at a hotel, and I honestly don't even remember if he introduced himself first or I did.
Okay, so it's kind of one of those things where everybody's talking to everybody.
Exactly.
So what set him apart from the crowd? The fact that he was more boring than everybody else?
Right.
Like, what made you notice him?
Well, I mean, he's good looking, but he also just had like a different vibe, like confident, kind of focused on his career, you know, not like other guys that I've dated, you know, who are just like, for lack of a better word, gamer boys, you know?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So he sounds sexy, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought he's good looking. I mean, obviously I was interested. We exchanged numbers.
And did he know that it was, I mean, since you're at a networking event, like it may have gotten lost in translation that you liked him in a different way.
Well, I mean, we texted and called a bit before the date, and like there was some pretty obvious flirting going on.
Okay. So you think that he realized that you weren't trying to get together to talk about real estate or something?
Yeah, I mean, unless he's very sick.
Okay. So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
Well, we met at a park.
That's
Okay.
random.
Boring. Wow. For sure.
Why a park?
He actually had lunch reservations that he had made, but I didn't know about that. And I had just been to brunch with my friends, you know, having some mimosas. So we ended up walking around instead because I had just eaten.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a letdown, honestly, if I'm him and I'm like, I plan for lunch and then you show up, you're like, I already ate. Let's do something else.
Well, you know, he didn't tell me, and he was actually really cool about it. He just like grabbed something in a coffee shop. We walked around. It was really nice, actually. You know, we like went into an art studio, some little boutiques, and this super cute old bookstore.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Still sounds boring, though.
Yeah, it sounds super boring to me.
Sorry.
I mean, it was a little boring, but it was like him boring. You know, it's like the old bookstore. It was like him. You know, it's cute. You know, it's quaint, smells like leather.
Old people.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you guys
I like
have,
your
like, what was
description.
a big moment where you connected?
Well, we have a lot in common. We joked and stuff, and I'm a little embarrassed to tell you this, but I did actually try to kiss him at the bookstore, and he said no.
Oh, no.
But he said it was because, like, other people were watching, and he felt awkward about people watching him.
Whoa, but
Okay,
still
so he's
saying no
Yeah.
is... Yikes.
He turned
know,
down your kiss.
I don't know. I think that's kind of understandable. Like, it's broad daylight. You're sober in a bookstore. I'm not making out with people in that situation either.
Well, he was sober. I was mostly sober.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
right.
so you were kind of drunk. So maybe that was it. Maybe the kiss you were going in for wasn't like a normal peck on the lips. You were like kind of drunk and like, let's get down right here in the bookstore.
I don't know. I thought I had it pretty well under control, but I could be wrong.
Okay. So did you guys end up kissing later on?
You know, we didn't. Like, we got to a point where he said he had to go. He said he had dinner with his mom. And, you know, I made a cute joke about it. Like, wow, it's kind of fast for me to be meeting your mom already. And he laughed. He thought it was funny. So I thought that was good. So we definitely ended on, like, a good note.
Okay.
So what's happened since?
Since I've texted him a few times and haven't heard back.
Okay. So what do you think could have happened?
I don't know. The only thing I can think is that, like, maybe I was a little tipsier than I thought I was, and he noticed it, and that was a bit of a turnoff.
Okay. So I felt like he was like walking his drunk friend around town for a little while.
Listen, it's not like he was force-feeding me water and bread or something.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. You were like totally hammered at least.
But yeah, you know, that's the only thing I can really think of. Otherwise, it seemed like we had a good time.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update. All right?
Awesome. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. And if you're just joining us, Tiffany is on the phone. And there were a lot of but not that's on Tiffany's first date with a dude named Mike. She showed up drunk, but not that drunk. He was boring, but not that boring.
True.
The date was good, but not that good. I don't think. Anyway, if you're just joining us, Tiffany went out with a dude named Mike. She met him at a mixer, and then they went out for a date. He actually made lunch reservations, but she had gone to brunch with her friends before that, so she'd already eaten, was kind of tipsy. So they had to change plans and ended up just kind of walking around and going to stores while he ate a sandwich that he got from a coffee shop. But she says that she really enjoyed it, and he was boring, but in a cute way.
Cute boring.
And she really wants to go out with him again, but he's not calling her back.
Do you have any theories on why he's not calling you back?
I mean, like I said, my guess is it was because I was a little tipsy and it turned him off or something.
Yeah. But you weren't full on drunk, right?
No.
Okay.
Trust me, if I was drunk, you would definitely know it.
I believe that.
And
Yeah.
let's not forget, she did try to kiss him in a bookstore.
Oh, that's right.
And he actually turned her down and said no because he thought there were too many people watching. Sorry to remind you of that, Tiff.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'm going to dial his phone right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Mike, please?
this is he.
Mike, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. Where are you calling from again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
Don't kill me, but no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Also, before we get into this, I would like to compliment you on your deep voice, sir.
I was thinking
Very nice
that.
voice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
We're
no
in a
problem.
voice industry.
Yeah.
It's very satisfactory, though. Like,
yeah.
satisfying is what I mean. It's very satisfying.
Okay. Did I win something?
No. I'm calling you today, Mike, because we do a segment on this show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, have you gone out on a date with anybody that you can think of that might want to call you, like that you haven't been getting back to?
Now that I think of it, potentially, is this, oh my God, Tiffany?
Yes. Congratulations. You got it right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sounds like you've been trying to forget Tiffany.
Tiffany emailed us and told us a little bit about your date. She also
Right.
said that you're not texting or calling her back, and she wants to know why.
Well, I mean, is this on the radio?
It will be, yeah.
Why? Are you going to say something inappropriate or mean? Like, it sounds
No,
like your date was pretty tame.
Yeah, no, it was tame. I mean, the whole thing was kind of weird in that I didn't realize it at first when I had met her, but there's like a big age difference.
What do you like? What's the age difference?
Well, when I had first met her, I thought she was older.
Okay.
I mean, she looks like she's in her mid-30s, actually, but...
What?
Hello?
Yeah, so keep going.
But how old is she?
I think she's like 26. She's in her mid-20s, which would make me like almost 30 years older than her.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Holy hell,
Yeah.
that's a big age difference.
Yeah.
You have a deep voice, an old man voice.
And that's why you do lunch and not brunch. That makes sense now.
You know, that's why most of my dates are over the phone, I guess. I mean, I give good phone.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
I don't even get that.
It's a
good,
dad
though. It's
joke
good, though,
or
man.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you thought she was in her 30s, but she's in her 20s.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. And did you bring that up at all, or did you just kind of dismiss it as like, let's just get through this and I'll be done with it?
I just kind of knew it just wasn't worth getting into. I mean, she's very nice. She's fun. She's peppy, a lot of energy.
She'd be great friends with my daughter.
Yeah, I mean, that was the main thing. But it also seemed like she was looking for, like, financial support, you know, like that.
Oh, my God.
Stop that.
That was
yeah,
me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Why did you think that? Did she know that you were so much older?
Well, I don't know what she thought I was, but I mean, I mentioned that I was retiring, and she actually got excited.
She got excited about you retiring, so she definitely,
Yeah, like, she's like, so where would you take me? You know, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, so I just it kind of seemed like it wasn't really going all for the right reasons kind of thing. So
you think she was just looking for a sugar daddy?
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like.
Okay.
Okay, do I get to talk now? Do I get to chime in?
I think you've been trying.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to let you know that Tiffany's on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What?
She's been listening to the whole thing. She's been trying to chime in, too. Tiffany, you're not doing very good at being quiet.
I'm sorry, but come on. He thought I was in my mid-30s? What? How?
Look, Tiffany, I don't know if it was the lighting in the conference room or what, but, I mean, you're very attractive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, attractive for an older lady, I guess.
Oh, my God. Tiffany, is that the
not
point
bad.
you're really upset about? Shouldn't you be more upset about him thinking you want a sugar daddy?
And 30s is young.
Listen, maybe he misinterpreted what I was saying. I was just talking about how, it's challenging that, my parents aren't helping me anymore. I'm just, transitioning out of that and that sort of stuff.
Well, no, I mean, you mentioned that your dad cut you off, you couldn't pay rent, and I don't know, it just kind of seemed like you were looking at me for the money kind of thing.
So what, you think I'm some kind of gold digger? That's what you think?
Well, no, I'm just wondering. I mean, what would a beautiful 26-year-old like you be interested in a guy like me for?
Maybe it's because, Mike, I'm sick of messing with the immature man boys that are my own age, and I'm interested in trying it out with someone who has some more maturity.
Someone of retirement age.
Tiffany, I appreciate that, but I'm a lot older than you.
Mike, stop being so hard on yourself. You are not that old.
I don't think he's making it sound like a negative thing. It's just a fact.
Right. It's just a fact. I am that old, Tiffany.
No, I mean, you're youthful, you're young at heart, you joke, no one would look at you and think you're your age.
No, Tiffany, I think that people would just look at me and know that I'm that age. And I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. I mean, how weird would it be for my family, my friends, your family? I mean,
right.
I don't know. Mike, age is just a number. It's 21st century. That's not what's important to me.
Well, I've accepted my age, and I think that you might have to do.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't. Like, you're young. It's not like you have one foot in the grave, Mike. Why are you talking like
You
this?
shouldn't accept your age. Don't accept your age, Mike.
I mean, I used to think that way as well. I mean, I don't anymore. I don't have to anymore. I'm fine with where I am. But you kept mentioning money and vacations and paying for stuff, and I'm not supposed to have to pay your rent,
That's just like normal boyfriend stuff.
No, it's not.
I don't think paying your rent is normal boyfriend stuff.
Tiffany, that's normal life stuff that you do for yourself.
I mean, my last boyfriend helped me with the rent.
Oh my God, how much older was he?
Like, at my age, like 2 years older.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you a question. What if I couldn't afford to pay the rent for you? I mean, let's just suppose,
What do you mean? Like, that's not the situation.
What if I made $40,000 a year and I couldn't pay for your rent? What would I mean?
But you don't make $40,000 a year.
That's
not the point. I'm saying, would you still like me if I wasn't able to do that? Really?
Listen, that's not the situation. So, I don't know why we're talking in hypotheticals.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Oh my
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been fun.
All right, well, hold up. Don't go just yet, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Mike. Would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for it.
Listen, best of luck. I wish you the best. You're a great girl, but I'm gonna decline.
Well, Mike, I thought that, you were a more open person than that. I thought that, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, being a little boring and whatnot. I thought, just in time, maybe you'd open up. It's a generational thing.
It's a generational thing, being boring.
And that's just really disappointing. So I guess I read you wrong.
I understand.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Tiffany, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Well, you know what? If anyone knows anyone who's quote-unquote age-appropriate and not a gamer man boy,
Right.
let me know.
Someone more your age? Someone in their 30s?
I'm not in my 30s.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.